Overall, Joe, how do you feel like you and the offense performed today?
Yeah, not well enough to win. Not well enough to win. We'll go watch the tape. We did some really good things. Some things we can clean up too.
What happened on the calf? In the end, it looked like you were kind of working on it.
Yeah, let's tweaked it a little bit again. We'll see where it is tomorrow.
Could you have came back out and played?
Yeah, I was going to come back out.
Did you feel like you gained any momentum there? In the second half, you were put together some good drives and finished them with scores.
Yeah, we moved the ball well, really the whole game. We had, first half we had 3 possessions, and we had a holding call that took us back. When you have one of those, it kind of derails the drive, and then we had a third down that we didn't convert, and then we scored points on the other one. Second half, looking back, we moved it really well. It came down to the turnover in the red zone. When you're playing that team, you can't have that mistake because they're going to run it well. They're going to keep it away from you. They're going to score points. Lamar's a great player. He's going to make plays, so you got to take advantage of all your red zone opportunities, and that was my mistake.
What did you see on that? Just a good play by the safety.
Really good, yeah, really good play by him. Good disguise, but I gotta see that.
There's going to be plenty of talk about your cap. There's continued to be talk about your cap to this moment. Do you weigh, obviously it's a really long season, is that something that you're going to have to weigh in instead of just continuing to power through on week-to-week basis? Do you let yourself think about long-term, or is it just on a week-to-week basis?
We're going to have to wait and see. I'm not sure how it's going to feel the next couple days. It's pretty sore right now, but no telling how it's going to feel, so I think we're going to take it day by day.
How did you tweak it?
It was on the play before the last touchdown.
What changed this week about your chemistry with the team compared to last week?
Well, I don't think anything really changed. Me and T are always on the same page. Last week was you're going to have bad games. That's going to happen in the league, and it's all about how you respond to them. We didn't win the game today, but we built momentum, and we got to build on that.
Since you hurt your cap, I know you've had good days and bad days. Has it felt like it does now on any of those bad days, or is this different?
Again, it's tough to tell. You have some of those days, but it's hard to give you guys an answer on that until the next couple days. We give it a couple nights, couple sleeps, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Joe, you went through this obviously last year 0-2. What gives you the faith, confidence that this year can be just as good?
Well, we've done it before. Obviously, you don't want to start 0-2. It's not what we were planning on, not what you want to do at all. But we're going to bounce back. That's what we do. That's all there is to it.
Do you see any or feel any difference on the team between this year's 0-2 and last year at this point?
No, I mean, we just didn't play well enough to win either of these games. We got to find ways to make those plays down the stretch to win these kind of games, and it's gonna, every time you play an AFC North team, it's gonna look like that. You're gonna have 7 possessions, so you're gonna have to make the most of them.
Do you see any commonalities in the way that y'all started this year and last year's side that maybe for the reason why y'all have been 0-2 the last couple of years right now?
Well, when your quarterback misses camp, it's tough to start fast. It's not an ideal situation.
It looked like over the course of the game you got more comfortable. It looked like the second half was far more efficient than it was in the first half. Did you just try to get a better feel for things, start to feel like normal, like in the middle of the year maybe?
Well, I know the stats in the first half are what everybody looks at, and they weren't great. But like I said, the first 2 possessions, we had that holding call that I'll have to watch the film, see if I think it's holding. I don't know. And then we had the third down that we didn't convert, and then we moved the ball really well on the third possession. So I think we did some good things in that first half too. Obviously the stats weren't great, but second half I thought we were rolling. Like I said, you can't have a red zone turnover against that team, and that was on me.
You came back from that turnover in the next drive. I think you went 3 out of 3. I think it was 4 out of 4 on third down, and you had the touchdown. It seemed like you kind of hit your. Oh, here it is. I mean, that seemed to be the turning point that the last time you guys had the ball.
Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable all day. O-line did a great job. I had a ton of time back there. That's a really good defense. They play to their strengths. They got really good players. They got safeties that know how to disguise, so it's always a challenge when you play them.
First play, I think it was early in the third quarter, you jumped to miss a defender and then ran out of the pocket.
first time really seen that. Did that just simplify your game and do anything offense-wise in the calf?
Yeah, that felt great. And then obviously tweaked it again, so we'll just have to reevaluate in the next couple days.
Y'all had not just slow starts, but even going back to 21, y'all had stretches where you'll drop a couple straight games. What's the biggest key to making sure that y'all can bounce back the way y'all need to in order to get to where y'all want to go?
And have great practices. We had a great week of practice last week. We got to build on that. Go back, watch the tape, make the corrections, and then build on that in practice. That's where you get better. So we got to have great practice this week. And we got to have great practices going forward.
Is this the first time you've tweaked the calf, or has this been kind of an ongoing thing that's been frustrating for you?
Whenever you have these kind of things, it's always ongoing. It's always something that you're managing. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to feel the next couple days. We'll have to wait and see.
Are you concerned that it's going to be something you have to manage all year?
I don't know. It's tough to tell. It's tough to look into the future and see that. I'm doing everything I can to get healthy and get that thing the way I need it to, so I can go out and perform the way I need to win. We'll see.
Last year, you were pretty confident after starting 0-2 that you guys were going to be able to work through some things. How would you describe how you feel right now, knowing that you're 0-2, but you also now are dealing with an injury?
Yeah, I'm still confident. I feel really confident in all the guys we have in that room. Like I said, we're going to have to see how that calf feels the next couple days. I don't know how it's going to feel. We'll see.
Last year, after the 0-2, it was start fast, just start games faster. That was a theme. Do you think that might be a point of emphasis this week as well?
Yeah, I think that's our way to win games. Teams.
I saw it in the camera, so it has to be some kind of patch.
Teams play us differently.
Wasn't here.
My man.
Hello.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Last year, fast starts were such a theme. Like after the 0-2 start, you guys wanted to start fast, and then that was kind of a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
Will it be that again this year?
Yeah, and we always want to start fast. Teams play us soft, keep everything in front. I think we did a good job of taking what they gave us today. But if you start fast, teams think twice about playing that way. So we got to start fast.
Do you cover Jamar any differently, and in the future, do you think it might be more conservative, or should be maybe try to get him more involved early, jet sweeps, bubble screens, things like that, kind of get him and you in a flow?
Yeah, I think we threw him a couple today. We'll go watch the film and check it out. It's tough to tell from just sitting here and not having watched the tape. We'll go back and reevaluate that. We need to get him involved. He's our best player on offense, so we need to find a way to get him off.
Thanks, Joe.